Well, good afternoon in chilly central Indiana. It has been unprecedented cold and quite the hardship. We appreciate everyone in public safety and our city workers who are out in the cold working to make Indianapolis a great place to live, work, and worship. And so we appreciate all of you folks out there in the weather. We are excited amidst this year of 2025, which is our 40th anniversary. This just a few days ago had the opportunity to have a very important interview that's going to talk to you about some of the excitement that's happening here at Shepherd Community. Indy,
Yeah.
2025
Oh,
is the 40th anniversary of the beginning of Shepherd.
wow. 40 years. That's amazing. 40 years of so many wonderful stories of helping people, helping families. That's incredible.
You know, you're exactly right. It's stories, and we hope to be sharing many of those stories with our friends. Stories have changed lives, business folks who got involved here. It's really exciting, and I also love to hear the stories of those who come through the programs and who are working very hard to do things with their life that they say, oh, we could never have done it if it wasn't for a place called Shepherd. And so we got a lot to celebrate in 2025.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to throw some parties? Are you going to tell people about it? What's it going to look like?
Yeah, in the summer we're going to have a very special open house so folks can come and see. And I have a secret. Here's the secret. In 2025, we are beginning to raise money to build a gymnasium on this site.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so we hope to be able to raise all the money we need so that we can get the gym started so that it'll open in the fall of 2026.
That would be great.
Yeah, so we're super excited, and we're going to start building new homes.
What?
In 2025. We're not building birdhouses. We're
bird
building real houses.
Real homes for people.
Right.
Wow.
We're working with our partner Arbor Homes to build in 2025. We'll build 6 new homes and 5 new homes next year.
Wow.
And the families will be able to live in them and rent them until they can buy them from us. And they're buying them for $125,000. These are $300,000 homes.
Wow.
Thanks to the generosity of our friends at Arbor Homes.
What a blessing. That's incredible.
Yes, it is. And so many exciting things, and still the same. Our food pantry, we're helping folks in the school, helping our kids make sure that they're reading. 84% of our kids are reading at grade level according to the iRead, the state test. That's because of so much hard work. But 40 years is really the story of so many faithful people.
Yeah. Wow. That's incredible. It's hard to imagine that 40 years and none of this was here. And now, through the hard work and blessings of so many people, all of this exists and so many more great things are ahead.
That's right. It's this, as we celebrate, we're looking to the next 40 years and what God's going to do. And Indy,
Yeah.
I don't know how long Blue Jays live.
Well, as long as we need to.
Yeah, and I'm getting up there in age as well, and so I don't know that I'll be here in 40 years, but I sure hope Shepherd is still doing the amazing things it's doing, and I am thankful that you and I can share the news with our friends.
Yeah. Let's celebrate. It's going to be an awesome year.
Yep, 2025, it's the year of the Ruby celebration.
Ooh.
That's right, the Ruby celebration. We are celebrating 40 years of Shepherd Community here on the Near East Side of Indianapolis. We picked Ruby for this reason. It represents passion, love, commitment, protection, loyalty, success, devotion, and divine sacrifice. That's what you and many others of staff, volunteers, and those who've invested in our lives have done for the past 40, and we're looking forward to the next 40. Part of that is what we're here to talk about today with my good friend of many years, Mike Halstead. Mike has been involved with Shepherd in many different ways. Back 18 years ago when we moved to this location, the Key and his firm has helped us in many ways. Talk a little bit about what you're designing now for us.
Well, right now we are designing the new Community Center addition and working on getting recreational space, classroom space, and kitchen for the center. And very exciting project. We really love it, and connecting it to this existing building, which then also allows us to expand the education programs, because we know your programs are doing so great, but you just need a little bit more space to accommodate that. And we've helped you in the past with the preschool, and we just love working with you and Shepherd and the community.
Yeah, if any of you have seen the Mini Hartman, our great early learning center, your firm took care of that for us and did the design, and it's, I think, one of the best in the city.
Thank you.
Yeah, we love that. Old school turned into a vibrant place for kids 4 weeks to 4 years.
Yeah.
And now we're building something that's going to be a place where the community comes and gathers.
Right.
As an architect, when we say let's create a natural well, a natural gathering place, what are the components that you think of?
Well, I think when you talk about community-based design, the thing that comes to my mind usually is that you want it to feel like you're home. You want it to feel inviting, right? You don't want it to feel like, a big, large government type building. You want it to feel at the human scale. You want it to feel like it's the size for everybody, and it's welcoming to everybody, and it's open, and it's flexible. And I think color matters a lot too. You want it to be warm and inviting colors, those kind of things that people respond to quickly and draws them in, I guess.
Yeah, I think of a friend of mine who used to work for Disney, and he said, you want an experience.
Yeah.
And we try to do that in our current building, but we want even more in this gathering place where we could have a gym and folks could be playing sports. We have a place where high school kids can hang out. We're building an indoor playland. Right. That's not for me, and that's not my new office space. My knees wouldn't let me crawl around, but it's a place where moms could bring their kids.
Yeah.
And the kids have a safe place to crawl around.
And think about this cold weather. How are kids getting play space now, right? They probably don't have a lot of access in this area to a large gym, community space where they can play indoors and stay out of the weather. You have such a beautiful playground in the back for the normal summer weather, but where do kids go? Where do families go in the middle of winter, when it's this cold? I just think it's going to be such a great attraction for the neighborhood and the community to just get everybody here and use the space. And I, as an architect, the best part about being an architect is designing the building, because you get to look at all the colors and the patterns and the materials and the way the building works. And then the next best part is actually seeing people use that building. There's just nothing better than that.
Well, you've been an important part of Shepherd and our story of 40 years. And I want to invite you to join with us in this Ruby celebration. You'll be hearing more about this. We'll be having an open house in the middle of July, July 15th, and then in the fall we'll be having a banquet. But if you're interested in how you can be involved in the Ruby project, in this Ruby celebration, 40 years, looking forward to the next 40, we would love to share with you ways that you could be involved. Our project is about $7 million, and that's a big number. But it's an investment into the future. we have this moment in time that we believe we can lay the foundation for the next 40 years. And yeah, somebody asked me, I don't think I'll be here in 40 years. Somebody else will be doing whatever that is, what kind of social media is of that day. But I'd be 99 and I'd probably be slobbering or something. So I won't be here, but there will still be a place called Shepherd Community bringing hope to the community because of the investment that we're making today. And so, Mike, we're excited that you're a part of that. And I just want to, if you want to know more about Shepherd Community, listen to our podcast, Breaking the Cycle of Poverty. If you say, Jay, what can I do to help donate something? Paper products. We need Kleenexes. We need paper plates, cups for all the hundreds of kids that we're serving meals to each and every week. You can also help in items for our food pantry. Our numbers continue to grow, and during this cold weather, it's very, very difficult. So you could donate those items. You can go online and make a donation, or if you'd like, find out how you could invest into the Ruby celebration. Thank you so much, Mike. We appreciate you being here, and we're excited about 2025, celebrating 40 years of all of those ingredients that is a Ruby, so that we can celebrate another 40 years. Stay warm.